Hello everybody, I'm CJ from Southern California Motorworks. Today we're going to be installing the F800 cam chain tensioner that we've designed. It's a mechanical tensioner that does away with the low oil pressure startup rattling conditions that the F800s are known for. Today we're going to demonstrate how to install the tensioner without the valve cover removed. It is recommended that you do it with the valve cover removed so you could set the tension correctly visually with the chain, but in cases where you don't have the time or don't want to do that, we can show you how to install it without removing the valve cover. Okay, to remove this you're going to need a 22mm socket or box end wrench that's small enough to get into the tight space here. Get onto that, loosen it up just a little bit. At the end of the cam chain tensioner there is a crush washer on that. We're going to want to take that off and we're going to reuse that onto the old new tensioner. So when you get the tensioner, it'll look like this as you get it. Before you install it, you want to remove this adjustment at the end. Go ahead and thread it all the way out to where it's open and flatten this piece out with the end. Put that crush washer on there. Get that part set up. You can replace that if you want to. So this threaded piece, one end has a smooth end, the other end has a 5mm Allen inside on it. So as you insert this, you want to make sure that the recessed end is in, the 5mm Allen side is out. Just thread this in by hand until you start to feel some tension on it. That's when you've touched the back side of the plunger. Now, as you turn this in, you'll see that the plunger has now made it a little tight. So, with 5mm Allen, I use the ball end 5mm Allen just so you can actually get a little better hold of it to rotate it. And you're going to rotate it in, continue to go in by hand, keeping the adjuster nut, the stop nut, from making sure that you're not bottoming out. So you're going to turn this in by hand until you get to the point where it's getting tension. So there is slight tension to it because it is sliding that rod through the tensioner. So if you feel like it's getting to the point where it's starting to touch the chain, you can go ahead and put the motorcycle into 6th gear. Okay, so once we have the tensioner installed in the engine, we're going to rotate the engine over, just bumping it by putting it into 6th gear. So we're going to grab the wheel, rotate it slowly, shift all the way up until 6th gear. Once you're in 6th gear, you can just bump the engine over just a little bit. It'll take some of the stress off of the adjuster, and you can continue to rotate it by hand. The key here is to make sure that you're getting all of the slack out of the chain before we start the engine. Notice we're just bumping the tire just a little bit, just to get the motor to turn ever so slightly. You don't want to really crank the engine over because it might skip a tooth on the sprocket. Just very little until you can't turn the adjuster in anymore by hand. Then we're going to lock the nut in place so we can start it. engine so you can hear it. You can actually hear the ticking there.
It'll pick it up.
Okay, so this is what a deflated cam chain tensioner will normally sound like. So this is how you can tell if you have the ignition. You can actually hear the rattling noise. Also, if you don't have your adjuster set correctly, this is the noise that you will hear as well. If in an event you have already installed one of these and it's been a little while and you're getting this noise, you're simply going to remove that lock nut, turn this in by hand, again until that noise goes away. Once that noise goes away, go ahead and lock the nut in place. This is all done while the engine is running. You can hear there's no chain rattle anymore. That's perfect. Once again, this is CJ from Southern California Motor Works. You've just seen the installation instructions for the F800 cam chain tensioner. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to call us, email us with all your questions.